Man. Hello, friends. Mark Holmes here. And as always, thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Oh, my goodness. Boy, nothing like doing like a 4.5 hour live stream, or maybe longer than that because it's five. No, make that about 5 hour live stream. Hopefully you guys have had enough of me tonight because we started at 5 o'clock through the Washington game and into my regular live stream. So 5 hours of work. Jeez. Congratulations to the Washington football team. You went in there, you took care of business against the Steelers. The Steelers, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Seriously, you should be ashamed of yourself because you should have lost to us. The officials helped you against us. You know that, right? Then the Giants, they were holding tight with you too. I think even the Eagles were holding tight with you. I don't know what's up with you Eagles. I mean, you Steelers, because all the drop passes, good Lord, that's like how our team was last year. I'm just looking left and right. You're just dropping passes. You can't run the football. Good Lord. Washington and the Giants. You know what? I have to give you guys credit because, see, everybody wants to go through and they say, here's how crazy it is. Somebody literally said to me, why didn't we sign Colt McCoy in the offseason? What? It's like, you do realize the last victory that Colt McCoy had was in 2014, right? See, this is the problem with a lot of people is they think that the quarterback is the be-all, that the quarterback is the only guy that actually plays out there. So by your logic, by some people's logic, then Russell Wilson is garbage because he lost to Colt McCoy. It wasn't Russell Wilson lost to Colt McCoy. The Giants and Washington figured out something that we have yet to figure out. That defenses are difference makers. It wasn't that Colt McCoy played a great game, that they, literally were just, chucking the ball all over the place and getting all kinds of yards. He did good. I mean, he did what they needed him to do, not mess up and score a few points. But the defenses got the football. They would stop the running game. They would make them punt the football. Washington had Big Ben 3 and out the first 3 drives of the game. I'm not going to turn around and say that Alex Smith is a better quarterback than Ben Roethlisberger, but the defenses make the difference. And that's something that we haven't had. We can go back to the Rams game in the playoffs and look at that and say, from that point on, our defense could not stop the run. Teams were able to, third down and short. We ain't stopping them. They're running right down the middle. They're going to get the first down on us every time. We have long, sustained drives against us time after time after time again. But see, that was the difference for the Giants and Washington. Now, here's the thing that's kind of funny. Actually, it's not funny. It's actually sad. And I'm trying to figure this one out because have you noticed something? When people leave the Dallas Cowboys, it seems like they're more successful when they go to other teams. Am I wrong on that? Jeff Heath, we were like, oh man, we can't win with that guy. He's garbage. Get rid of him. He goes to Oakland. He's playing really good. You hear him on interviews, with the national press. Brandon Carr, we had him here for how many years? How many interceptions did he have? He goes to the Ravens, gets 3 interceptions his first year. It's more interceptions than he had when he was here. You think about, all the players that we had on our defense that we looked and said, nah, they're not good enough. We send them and they go to Kansas City. 4 of them are wearing a ring now because they were Kansas City winning. Martellus Bennett, remember? He couldn't get on the field with Jason Witten. And we were like, nah, that guy's garbage. Didn't he get a ring with New England? Didn't that guy play some valuable time and end up becoming a great player? It seems like even Jason Garrett. Oh, my God. Not that, let me pump the brakes just a little bit here because the Giants have only won 5 games on the season. If the Eagles and Cowboys were, You know, if we were winning like 7, 8 games or something like that right now, you'd look at it and say, well, the Giants are trash. But because everybody else is so bad in our division, you look at that and say, right now they're playing good. And actually, they are playing good. They've won 3 games in a row. They've had a quality win on the road in Seattle. I can't say nothing about them other than I hate them, and I'm sick and tired now of Giants fans that are coming into my channel talking smack like, you know, because their team's winning. Because you're a fair weather fan. You know you're a fair weather cockroach. If you weren't in here talking smack when your team was garbage, don't come in here talking smack now that your team is winning. Don't do it. Don't do it. But even Jason Garrett has actually got that team playing. And it's amazing because when I think about the 2015 season, Tony Romo goes down and we have 12 games without Tony Romo. And we win 1 game without Tony Romo. 1 game. 1 game. And we shouldn't have won that one. If it wasn't for Deshaun Jackson running backwards on the punt and fumbling on the 6-yard line, we don't win that game. I think we had 4 or 5 field goals in that game. It's crazy. Yet, here it is. You got guys like Sean Payton who are 9-0 without Drew Brees. And here it is, on the road in Seattle, the Giants did something that very few teams ever do. And that is beat Seattle when Seattle has a lead at halftime. So what is it about the Cowboys that we can't win with the people we have here, yet they leave and they win elsewhere? What is the common denominator? I'm just asking you guys. I would like to know. But there's something here in Dallas that is preventing these same guys that perform elsewhere from being able to do it here. The only common denominator I can look at and see, the wind's blowing this fire kind of close to my face here. Let me turn it down a little bit here. The only common denominator that you can see in here is Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones, and I guess the culture here. I don't know if it's because the Cowboys are the most valuable franchise in the world, and that because of what they've done in the past, that people feel like, you know, we're Dallas Cowboys. Everybody wants to talk to us. Everybody wants us on their show. Everybody loves us. We're the most popular team. You know, we got all of our merchandise that people want. You know, literally, we can be, you know, our owner can make fun of us and say Zeke who, and turn around and I can make money off a shirt that says Zeke who. You know, is that what it is? And they feel entitled and that they're just supposed to win because they're Dallas Cowboys, because everybody every year picks them to be great and they don't have to work as hard as everybody else. That everybody, you know, else looks and says, I want that team because they're arrogant SOBs and I want to knock them off. I don't know. But we need to figure this shit out because I'm sick and tired of seeing, you know, teams that get better all of a sudden, you know, that the Giants are living in glory right now, that the Washington team's living in glory, and we're living in misery. I'm tired of seeing players, and I'm happy for them that, you know, DeMarcus Ware could go to Denver and get himself a ring. I'm happy that, you know, Hitchens, you know, and Hitchens and the Glass Man could go to Kansas City and get a ring. You know, I'm happy that Marty B got a ring. But you know what? I want to get that ring back here in Dallas. I want to see Zeke Elliott and Dak Prescott and Tyron Smith and those guys have that ring. I'm tired of waiting. It's been too damn long. Fix this shit, Jerry. Fix this shit. And it's cold out here. I'm going to bed. All right, we got the Cowboys versus the Ravens. We'll be live streaming that tomorrow too. And I'll see you there.